we can do. But I think the ironic part, so to speak, in this whole thing, and people want to say, wow, these people are quacks. How do you know it's true? First of all, it corroborates what the Zohar says. That's clear. Zohar was more than 2,000 years ago, right? They all say the same thing, Jew and non-Jew, right? They all say the same thing. So it's not something like, this one's making up this one's making up that. Where they go, where they end up, okay. It depends on the source of the soul. And, if people have out-of-body experiences, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to live. They could die, right? The whole thing of how they come back to their body could be any number of reasons, right? There are a number of people tell the story. There's a woman, secular Israeli woman, that was walking by a work site, got clocked on the head by a beam from like 5 stories up. Well, it should have killed her. And instead she had this out-of-body experience, right? Again, exactly what everybody says. And she saw relatives, etc. And then someone, deciding what's going to be, you want to stay, you want to go, this, that. There was, someone who defended her, was like, a grandfather, great-grandfather, whatever it is, comes out shining like a beam, right? All dressed in, white or whatever, and, gives some merit for this person to come back, or, whatever the case is. But everyone has somebody, right? Somebody in their background, wherever it is, right? Certainly among Jews, that even if they came back to Judaism, there's somebody there that's righteous. Right, only 2 generations ago, 3 generations ago, most people are still holding by Torah mitzvahs, right? So you can have somebody there that has tremendous amount of merit. That if this person was decreed to die, or whatever, based on their merit or other things that can happen, that soul can come back to the body. Now, if someone has an out-of-body experience, doesn't mean they're going to live, right? So it doesn't mean they're going to live. Right? What certainly could happen is if it's decreed that they don't have any merit, this is what's supposed to happen, and they'll die, right? But the ones coming back, I think one of the most amazing things, even with all the stories and everything, everything they corroborate, when they come back to the body, they can flatline for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and you think, okay, this person flatlined, if they come back to life, they're gonzo. Right, they're going to be brain fried. No pun intended. There's no way they're going to be normal, right? Because you have enough oxygen to the brain, and all that. That I think is an unbelievable thing, because there's no rhyme or reason why that. I mean, there is, but in scientific terms, if someone's out for an extended period of time, they're pretty much dead, and all of a sudden. Let's say 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, whatever it is, and all of a sudden they wake up, they have a pulse, and they come back. There's only one reason that happens. Science has no answer for this, right? But obviously, we are believers, or hopefully most of us are believers, and the only thing that makes any sense at all is the fact that, right, we have a soul, and the soul came back. However it was determined that the soul is going to come back, soul ends up back in the body. And not only that, but the body functions. You would think such a traumatic thing. This woman got clocked